Well, it could be too loud because of the microphones that weren't that great and weren't working well. But now
we're
maybe
getting
it's going to
there.
be better.
We're
I'd
getting
like to ask whoever's watching right now if the sound is better because we changed the microphones, or not the microphones, excuse me. We changed the wiring, we changed the setup slightly. We're
That's
always
right.
trying to improve. So
So don't hesitate to comment. So welcome, another live.
another one, Jeff.
Another
We're on
one.
58 now, 59, 50, 60. I don't know what it is. It doesn't matter. We have
59.
a topic that's one that I do not like at all.
Oh, we got a. I think we have a comment.
Go ahead.
What's a comment?
They said, I'm loving your subject. So far, so good.
So far, so
Oh,
good.
that's fantastic.
Thank you so much.
So
What's this?
I was just gonna say I hate this subject.
Okay.
Sorry, who is it?
I can't.
Okay, doesn't matter. But
Sounds all
I'm
good.
not a big fan of this topic. I don't like this topic. I never cared for it. I am so focused on one thing, and it's growing my business. I even get.
But everything is crashing now. Everything is crashing.
Yeah, sure,
apparently.
sure. See,
Apparently.
I don't fall for that.
Everything is crashing.
How many people have criticized, or you've heard me? Not me. You've heard them criticize the fact that I want it to grow.
A lot.
I don't know why. I don't know why. Why would you be downing or hating on someone that wants to grow?
Well,
and
you know
build something?
why.
No, I don't. I don't understand that because if someone's trying to learn or grow or develop,
Why
or better
is there
themselves.
why is there negativity? Why people are criticizing instead of complimenting or trying to or try to help you grow or try to improve?
yes, I agree. But what about
Because people don't understand, people
I know,
are
but-
jealous, people are frustrated when their situation and they're
why don't?
pounding on everybody
This
else.
is what I would say. Why not just learn from whoever is
they
doing it?
don't. They don't.
I know, but that's the mindset that we want. So the topic today is, what is it? The market? Why? What's the topic? You'll regret buying a home,
Interest rates going up.
Mike.
Well, the thing is that when you were talking about negativity and what people hate is that people tend to project their insecurities on other people. So oftentimes if somebody has something negative to say, it's really what they feel about themselves. And it has nothing to do with you.
That's a profound statement right there by Big Mike, our business development guy. That's great. I
That was
have
good.
actually a tear that's
Nah,
forming
stop
in
it.
my
You don't
left
have
side.
emotions.
I don't. Huh?
You don't have emotions.
No, you know why? Because I'm so focused.
No, you
focused.
do have emotions.
See, I don't get
You're
distracted.
very
No, but
emotional.
I don't get distracted. You got to give me this. I do not get sidetracked and distracted by
True.
stuff. So, right, the topic was because of an article that Steven read, which I still think is fake, or I don't know where you got it, but
Clickbait. That's what it is.
what was it? With 30% reductions in home values.
Yes, home values will decrease of 30%.
This is
I don't know
a
what
big
time.
financial institution that apparently is predicting this.
Let's not mention it because
No, right, we're gonna
we
get
are
sued.
in a.
But I disagree completely. I don't see it happening. Not in Montreal. I don't. It can't. Why? Why would that happen?
Well,
Like,
if it happens, it's just gonna go back to what 2-3 years ago, which was pretty much
look, for the last
high
20
enough.
years of myself being in real estate, 20 years, every January, February, or March, there's the rates going up. It's to push the buyers to make a decision. It's to encourage or nudge the market into fear of, I better get going.
It's
It's a
PR
tactic.
tactics. PR
It's a
tactics.
strategy. It's
Let's see how it goes.
So who wants to talk about the market? So we have a question. Who has a question?
Do you think that interest rates will affect the market this year? According to Adam.
Thank you, Adam.
Well, how much can it affect it really? By 0.5 or? We also have a mortgage cabinet, by the way. So we could have asked one of our partners that's in the mortgage cabinet, Marco, what he thinks, but I don't think so. I still think that the 0.5 or the 0.2 or the whatever is not going to affect. I think that from what I've been reading with the economists and so on, that 2024 is more of a year that's
Things gonna slow
because
down,
with
maybe?
the 0.5 every so often, we might then go up by a few percent. But again, even if it was 1-2, not a big deal. And you
Fair
see
enough.
it going up by 5%. It's almost impossible.
No, and you still got to pass the stress test. So the stress test is a little bit higher, the interest rates are lower. So at the end of the day, it's not really going to change it.
And
That's
who
it.
cares? Who cares? Like if you're a realtor, who cares? Just make it work. It doesn't matter.
It'll have an impact on your inventory. It'll have an impact
It'll
on
have
your
an
clients.
impact if you have
and
2-3
you have an
clients.
impact of like less people. But That's what 90% of the
No, no.
market has only two, three
because
clients.
but why? Because their focus is on the wrong thing. You got to grow. You got to be looking at. I need more visibility. I need more opportunities. And
Isn't
so
that
change the
easy to
focus.
say?
No,
Just grow.
it's easy if you keep your focus on one thing and one thing only until you reach that desired result. The problem is that they get, okay, I understand that, but what about the next step? And what about the third step? And what about the fourth? And what about the mark? And then you get all scared into, I'm not doing anything.
Because the biggest question is, okay, the second that I start growing, well, how am I going to deserve? How am I going to serve, a certain extent, my client? Because
It's
I
all
won't be able
fear.
to give the customer service. I won't be able to give that service that I always give, and I'm known about, and I won't have more. I won't have time. I won't be able to do all those visits and all this and all that admin. How am I going to handle all
you're
that?
saying it's all what everything you're saying is fear based.
I'm saying what they're
No, I understand. I
they're
understand.
saying.
But I'm trying to get everybody to understand and like it or not. I mean, I don't care if you don't like it. That's what it is. You have to change the focus on the market and all of that stuff, which has somewhat something to do with your industry, but it's not going to change the fact that you're going to grow or not. In any market, you can still grow. So you got to keep the focus on the growth and not get sidetracked and preoccupied and distracted with the potential price reductions or the market or the war or the whatever the hell's going on. We talked earlier about COVID and how it affected a lot of businesses.
Yes.
I took that opportunity, and I'm not saying this to say I'm great and I'm the best or whatever. This is how my mind works. I saw what was going on. I panicked for a week.
You did, because
I fired. I let go half the employees because I thought, shit, the whole economy is going to collapse and there's no more real estate. But then 1 week in, instead of staying in that state like most did for 2 years, is I said, well, this is an opportunity. Let me just rebuild. Let me do it. So I opened a new office, a real estate agency in Saint Michel in 2020, right smack in the middle of this. And I opened a mortgage cabinet. I went and got a franchise from DLC, Capital Omnium Capital Alliance.
Yes.
All this when everybody's staying home and is paralyzed by fear of, the world is ending. Because I knew this was not going to end forever. I took a gamble. I went all in, but it paid up. And not just that, Jeff. Sorry, I'm
no. Go ahead.
But not just that. I then even started the process of meeting other people and other agencies to acquire and to keep the growth. So when everybody was looking at, oh wait, we're going to retract and save and seclude ourselves, I was doing the other way. And now it's paying off.
And if ever you are an agency owner or agency owners that are looking for their next move or to sell, or
yeah, absolutely,
you can reach out anytime. It'll be our pleasure. I think we have a question or a comment.
We actually have a comment here. I'm loving your subjects.
So that was Samara that said that.
Thank you, Samara.
Thank you, Samara.
Sylvie said, "Nice seeing you today." It's happened before. And then Suzanne on LinkedIn is saying, "I don't believe it."
Yeah, I think that article. Thank you, everybody, for your comments. And by the way, every time you comment, you like, you post, you reshare, you tag, you subscribe, you give us a Google review, you get a chance to win one of the 4 or 5 items that we bought from Apple that we're going to be doing the draw on the 100th episode. So every time you do, you get a chance to participate.
Yes.
It's an iPad, a MacBook Air or Pro, I forget what it is, AirPods, iPhone, so you can win one of those. But thank you. So I think that article, I don't know where you got that for real. Did you get it in
No, it seemed to be a pretty
Globe and Mail or something like that? Or
I think it was something like that. A financial media.
Well, we should post it if we find it. We're going to put it up on LinkedIn and all the different platforms. But again, I think it's just a strategy to get the buyers to panic, and it's working because we're talking about it today. And we made it.
That's the whole purpose, right? But I want to come back to something you said regarding the fear of. I think you were saying that people or entrepreneurs have a fear whenever they can't or they won't. They're not looking to that ultimate goal. And how do you combat that fear? How do you fight that fear? How do you go against that fear of saying, you know what, I'm gonna jump in and do what's required?
Well, I think you need enough pain to push you through the fear of. I'd rather just, go and just go all out because of the pain of the what are the other options? Is that I go back to what? To doing what? Something I didn't like, to being an employee. Maybe that's not for everybody. I certainly wouldn't feel comfortable in that role. So it's either I make it work, I learn the rules of this game and I play it to win, or I just don't play and I'm bored and I don't know, my life sucks. I don't know. You know, you got to know yourself. There's no magic formula here, but for me, it was the fear. It was just the pain and fear of just not winning at the game. I was tired. I was fed up of it. You know, I was what, 36, 37? No, more than that. Yeah.
Were you?
No, 30, almost in my late 30s.
Did it start after divorce? Or?
Yeah. Well, kind of at the same time. I guess it was just like, what is this? I got one life. This game ain't going anywhere. The only way I cannot is if I'm dead or if I go hide in the woods. I got to learn the rules of the game.
Okay, but for someone who's not like you, who's like...
Well, everybody's like me, though. We're all the same. We have to learn the rules of the game.
So for the ones that are learning or starting to learn the rules of the game, what is enough, or what is that goal, or is there a limit to this goal?
There's no limit. Mike, you wanted to say
Everybody's got the same amount of hours in one day, so how you manage it is going to depend on what you're going to get in the result.
No, but before managing the time, it's more a question of why would you do all this? What are we trying to do? Why are you a self-employed individual? You know, today we met with someone very successful in real estate only after 2 years, but you know, she's fantastic at what she's doing. And you know, I was asking like the whys. Like, why are we doing this? What's the goal? Why? You need to know that, because the pain, like, again,
when you understand the why,
yes, you're not going to have the discipline. You're not going to go through the pains. You're not going to sacrifice family and other activities and things that you love in your life if you don't have something pushing you. That's some fire or some pain. Like,
now,
the pain for me is intense. So
and to what extent it's worth it? Because we talked about that. Because you talked about sacrificing the family, sacrificing the time, sacrificing all these things, sacrificing that the vacations, the lifestyle.
I mean, let me tell you why. Look, when you succeed at something, when you have a great day, if you're a real estate broker out there and you go and get 2 listings in one day, right, or 3, or even something like fantastic,
right?
Don't you feel great about yourself? You feel amazing, Mike. Am I right?
You're absolutely.
You go get 2-3 listings, or you do 2-3 sales. Not normal one nothing, but you know, something like, whoa, I really. You feel your confidence is sky high. That's how I feel every day.
Because you're winning.
So you see how focused I am, and I'm a pain in the ass with everybody. Look at what we just did just before, and I'm pushing, and I'm like, we make the because I want that feeling. It's amazing to feel that you're actually doing great things and are productive. The worst thing is just sitting at home. You don't feel good when you have a shit
when you're stagnant
week, and you know you're not doing what you should be doing, and who the hell's happy with that? That's why you go on social media to rot your brain and
to entertain.
You smoke the drugs. You're on the crack and everything. Because why? No, you're trying to numb this pain of I know I can do more, but I'm not doing it. And
you're looking to distract yourself. You know,
or drinking or any other distractions out there.
Or not listening to you.
That's distractions. You're distracting yourself. You're trying to, you know, it's temporary.
It is temporary.
You know your worth. Well, you got to have that conversation.
And that's a hard conversation to have with yourself, because a lot of people, unfortunately, are not willing to have that face to face in front of the mirror and ask yourself, well, what are you doing?
I want to have that conversation with you, with everybody, because you might not like it, but you need to have it. So someone needs to push you to get to
and
that,
to tell you, to say, hey, wake up.
It's for your own good, because you're going to speed up the process instead of figuring it out by yourself. Like me, well, for me, it was my wife. And for those that know Maria, she's the nicest, kindest individual you'll never meet in your life. So what I'm about to say is not a reflection of who she is 1 second. But she once told me, because I was just coming home early, depressed, discouraged, not happy, just miserable for a long time. And she's like, you know, and I was coming up with excuses about everything. Well, why is this not working out? It's the market. It's my parents' fault. It's just the life. It's Montreal. That's where I am. All this bullshit that I was telling myself, trying to convince myself. But then she's like, look, I can't use those words, but something to the effect of just stop being beep and just grow up beep and figure it out. Stop blaming everything and figure. So that's the day.
So everything is on you. It's your
Yeah,
fault
but
that
it
you
is,
were
though, in
that
the
you
end.
were miserable
That-
and not.
Yes, it
Not
was like
happy.
a backhand slap, like a Will Smith slap to Chris's face that she gave me. But it's what I needed.
Yeah.
So I think it's what I need to do with those brokers that that want that. But maybe they don't know. But I'm gonna do it. I think I'm doing them a favor.
So get ready for that
I
slap
need to
when you
slap
come in
people.
that office, and not it's a metaphor.
We don't.
It's a
Yeah.
metaphor. Do we
Any-
have comments or questions, boys?
Yeah, Suzanne is saying she got her mortgage approved today that everyone said she could not get.
You see,
Suzanne.
and Susan could have probably just. No, I'm not putting words in your mouth here, but you could have probably just given it up quick without
Yes.
putting too much effort and just going through the motions, the standard stuff. Not going that extra mile and just it didn't work and that's it and go back to the routine. But she didn't. To get that feeling, to get that satisfaction, and this is where motivation comes from. It's after you achieve it that you get the motivation. So it keeps the wheel going.
Yes.
You get it,
You get it. You get it.
Mike?
Kevin says that you get better deals during crisis usually.
Well, there's always opportunities, but obviously, again, I go back to the example of the COVID. Most people were in non-opportunity
Passive mode.
They were like, let's wait. The masses were all waiting, and
Well, it's like it's all about your mindset. When Steven told me about that article, my first reflex was like, oh, that's good for me, because I'm like, well, that next purchase is just going to cost me less. So for me, I'm like, you know what? Let's do it.
That's true.
Well, because I invest when you don't believe in investing.
I believe in investing in yourself. Start with investing in yourself before you start investing in bitcoins and all that crap.
Myself.
Mike is a big proponent, if you want, of the what do you call that? Crypto. But I think you should start. Not you personally. Well, even you. You should start with your own investment. Hey, just a quick thing. I'm off topic here, but yesterday I was. I told you this morning. This morning. Was this morning? I forget.
You say a lot of things.
Yeah, but I was on my way here driving. I think it was yesterday or today. I don't know. I'm thinking I'm the only one all into this thing. Now I'm gonna shock them live on TV, baby. See, you've got diversified.
Oh, it's not. Excuse me, not my fault if I was smart and
it's
time.
not, well, are you smart? Look.
It's not my fault if I invested money.
No. Hear me out. So, Mike, Gabriel, Jeff, you guys you're diversified, right, in your investments. I, contrary to the three of you, have zero diversification. I'm all into my business.
Yeah, but that's I do
Everything is in the business. There's no retirement RSPs, nothing. No bitcoins, no nothing. All into the business.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean
Who?
Wait.
This is what I'm saying. Who in the end, at the end of the game, will have more? Do you think? Who would you bet on?
Is that the challenge?
No, wait.
Is that a challenge?
What everybody bet on is going to end up with more chips at the end of this game. I'll leave it at that. All right, so
I'm investing. I'll say me myself right now. Why? Because I have 10 years on you right now.
You don't?
I told you.
My sister, my twin sister Emily is there. Thanks, sis, for joining. If you have any comments, go ahead. Family is excluded from the Apple winning contest.
Family and friends. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. So we have Lily Lavallée. I can't see very well at my age. I'm getting new glasses. I'm going to show you my glasses next week.
Can't wait.
It's going to be exciting.
Did you choose them?
Yeah.
Oh.
Huh?
Where'd you get them?
I don't know the name of the place. You see, I'm so focused on I don't know where I am. I'm just like, hey, glasses. Do we have any other comments, or I think we got to go.
Is it?
Comments or questions or topics you want to talk about? What time is it? Do we have time?
We
have a few more minutes.
A couple of minutes.
Yeah, they want to know whether or not you
Not they. Mike is impolite. Who are the names of the...
Michael Thompson is asking. guys offer any type of mentorship programs?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's what I love to do. I love to do that kind of stuff. I don't want to go into the micro. I like the macro. I like to help just get the strategy going on the growth of any type of business. So yeah, feel free to reach out to anybody from the team. Mike, you can take. I forget the name of the person. Michael.
Yeah, Michael Thompson.
Mike and Mike are gonna connect if that's something that you'd like to do.
Absolutely.
Just send us a DM and with your information, and we'll try to.
Yeah.
Something.
Fantastic.
Are you in Montreal? Are you in the greater Montreal area? Do we know?
South Shore.
Oh, okay, good.
That's good.
Perfect. Yeah, let's do it. Any other comments, questions?
Sylvie is saying, great presentation, guys.
How's
you.
the sound?
Thank you, Sylvie.
Is the sound much better? Is the quality much better? Or it still needs to be improved? Can someone write?
I think there's always improvement, but please,
No,
please
Bob.
comment.
We spent time on this. We're trying. We're doing. Anyways,
We're trying or we're doing?
no, we're doing.
Okay, thank you.
So we're gonna get some more camera angles too. Maybe the camera angle make it even more fun. We're gonna also be better at just asking people to participate in seeing and reading the names. Mike, is there anybody else? Or we're gonna.
There's no one at this time. Everybody else is saying great job, great show, love the subject. We have a lot of them here, so I can't read all of them.
Scott Cannon said amazing quality.
Amazing quality. Scott,
Thank you,
well, there you go.
Best team in Montreal.
Oh, wow.
We are the best team, and like I'm not saying this because I'm trying to promote anything, but we are the best team. There's no environment like this in the province that I know of,
yeah.
even in Canada. Maybe I shouldn't say Canada because I didn't do the research, but in the province of Quebec, there's absolutely no one that has the environment that we have.
There is no one that will do whatever we're doing in Canada.
Zero.
Yes.
So
100%.
say it, spread the words, share it to whoever wants to develop, whoever wants to grow and be operating in real estate or mortgage industry as a business. This is the place. We have the services. We have the team. We have, how many employees are we at now?
We're at 20, 23, 24, and I'm looking to get to the 32.
So this is employees, not brokers, just to service the broker. So if you're in our group, you don't have 2-3 people. You don't have just we have the whole team. We have a marketing department to help you. And everything we share is what we do in our business. So it's not things that we read or that we spoke about 20 years ago that worked back then. It's what we are currently doing in our business to grow it that you can have access to. So reach out to Mike, DM us. We'll meet. We'll introduce you to the whole team. It's great. All right. So
have a fantastic afternoon, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Take care.